back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be.
All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Under 10, 10, 25, check 25.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On third down, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready? 49, come on, team. Short. Tight dog.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson, buying time to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Alert flare.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center filders do? Take them all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. It's free. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Shoot up.
Here's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Obviously, the back did some great work running a long way to score a touchdown, but how about the blocks that were set up? How about the vision and finding those openings and getting to the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They go counter with Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 37.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Shoot. Check 9.
First down, Bissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Bissett, and that's incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens, if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. They find some open field here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though...
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, 81 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It was Anthony Averett who got him down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On third down, Hines. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Well, that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Check 24, check 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guy?
And I think the ball's out. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Breida. Running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Pretty quiet, David, pretty quiet. He's checking. Crash. Check 4. 49, check 49, check 49.
They run again with Breida. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Let's go, baby.
They come out here in the I. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
At the 37-yard line.
Check my 40. Check pass, check pass. Watch out, watch out.
They go right back to Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.